If you're launching an NFT project in 2023, you're going to want to watch this video because today I'm going to be talking about what constitutes a successful NFT project in 2023. And my philosophy, ladies and gentlemen, has changed a lot. The bear market has changed the NFT landscape completely. What used to be a successful, viable NFT project business model 1 year ago, today is, forget about it. It's a completely different industry. And I have the blessing of working with dozens of NFT projects, global Web2 brands launching their NFT project, as well as Web3 native builders launching their NFT project. I've seen the whole spectrum. I have the ability to identify what are the different elements that are working in a way that no other person does. And that is where I would like to introduce you to what I think is the new NFT business model. If we are to understand the fundamental difference between communities in Web2 and Web3. In Web2, a company would come out and they would create an innovative product. For example, do you guys know Aura? This is a sleep and biohacking ring that tracks your body metrics along the day and while you sleep. What happened with Aura? They built a product, great engineering, great technology. And then from there, they went on to build one of the strongest community out there around their product. And they went to create their own little community of people that are all about sleep, biohacking. And then what they did is that they went out there and started producing content. How do you improve your life, your productivity, your focus, your well-being? How do you improve your sleep? And they built all that with their product in the back end. That's how Aura became one of the fastest growing, most valued startups in the biohacking and biohealth space. So in Web2, you build the product and then you build the community. In Web3, it's the other way around. You build the community and then you build the product. However, something happened during the bull market, which I don't think was good at all for the NFT space, which was that the NFT became the product. And I still see that mindset stuck with a lot of NFT project founders. I speak with about 25 new NFT project founders on a weekly basis. I get to hear pitches about a lot of different products, a lot of different projects, some a lot better than others. And for most of those builders, I would say 80%, in their mind, the NFT is the product. So one example is someone tells me that we have an NFT for a cause. For example, a very common one is a passive income NFT. So you buy that NFT and then that NFT is gonna give you passive income of our ecosystem. And that's a very common one. Please guys, don't go for passive income. It's gonna get you in legal trouble. But the idea is for those people, the NFT still remains the product. The NFT is the product. And that worked last year when NFTs was that very new, very mysterious thing. It was an image on the blockchain. People didn't know exactly what it was. So there was this whole mystery around NFTs, and owning an NFT was an experience in and of itself. I still remember the first ever NFT I bought. I was like, wow, I still remember the emotions I was feeling that day going through the research, through the process, and seeing something I own digitally in my wallet. And NFTs used to be the product because they were new, because they were novel. But now, we all know what an NFT is. We all know how easy it is to create an NFT and throw that on the blockchain. So all of a sudden, the whole novelty aspect of NFTs is gone. And what is left of NFTs is nothing more than the use case that it gives you if used correctly. So with that analogy, it brings me into my new philosophy of how you should sell your NFT project. If someone is not willing to pay with a credit card to get access to what you're selling, then you won't be able to sell your NFT project. So let's take a couple very simple examples. So for new projects, unless you have an art project, so if people are not willing to pay with their credit card for your product, then you cannot sell your NFT project. And I think this shift is the best thing that could possibly happen to the NFT space, because this is where we go back to business fundamentals. This is where we go back into identifying a problem, building a product around that problem, and having people pay us for that problem. And that payment method just happens to be through an NFT. A great example, Nike just came out with its Dot Swoosh NFT collection that is dropping very soon. And all the Dot Swoosh offers is people's ability to become exclusively part of the Nike ecosystem. They get some form of decision power, they get exclusive merch, they get the design team of Nike to listen to the input of the Dot Swoosh team. So my question is, let's say this was not an NFT. Would some people be willing to use their credit card to buy and become exclusive members of the Nike club? Absolutely. There's people out there flipping Nike shoes for thousands of dollars. So you bet those people would want to become exclusive part of the Nike ecosystem. So that's a little bit how I want you to think about it. And if you are in the process of planning your NFT project, decouple yourself from the NFT and marry yourself to the product. Get married to the product. At Unfungible, for example, we help NFT project founders launch their NFT project through our NFT accelerator service. We help take you from point A to point B in the cheapest, most effective way possible. And clients pay us couples of thousands of dollars for our service. This service that we sell could be an NFT, for example, just charged at the same price. That's a personal example of how NFTs could be used in my ecosystem. Another example, and that's one I often give, and I do that because it always resonates with the audience when I talk about my personal experience. I own a media brand called Worldwide Engineering. We have about 900,000 followers on Instagram. These are all community members, people that are interested in engineering, technology, innovation. I produce interesting educational content about these topics. So one example of that is at some point I launched a productivity notebook for my community. That was around the COVID times when people weren't going to school. So I thought that would be perfect. People are at home. People need to stay focused, need to stay productive. How about we launch a productivity notebook? So back then there weren't NFTs, but one way I would have used NFTs back then was, for example, every time you buy a book, you receive an NFT with that unlocks exclusive access for productivity content, let's say given by a special tutor, a special professor. And all of a sudden what the NFT is going to do, and this is very important, focus with me. What the NFT is going to do is that it is going to increase the perceived value of your product. It is not the product, but it will be used to increase the perceived value of your product. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen, my philosophy to what constitutes a business model for an NFT project. Moving forward, 2023 and onwards, we're never going to have the same bull market as we did in 2021, 2022. The novelty of NFTs is far behind us. It's never going to happen again. Now it's all about building business models that are built on sound fundamentals. So if you are an NFT project founder and need help launching your NFT collection, we can help with that. All you need to do is just click on the link in the description of this video. You can book a free 30-minute strategy call with me and my team so you can learn how we can help you and how you can get involved with us. I'll see you in the very next video, ladies and gentlemen. Ciao.